Hi, my name is Traisha. I'm 17 years old. I live in Richmond, Virginia, and I have cystic fibrosis. So I'm making this video to give a little perspective to people who are healthy, and it might, let's say, have a friend, a family member, someone they're dating who has a disease, or you're just curious or you don't really understand. Well, that's what this video is for. Well, a little perspective to the healthy people about, being disabled, having a disease, having such a short life expectancy. I mean, there's a lot I could say about it. It's not fair. It's painful. I could always say that. That's the obvious. But what is it really like? How do I feel about this? I was here last month, 3 weeks. Now I got here 2 days ago. I had my PICC line put in, which is right here. It's still really sore and swollen. So you can see my heat pad under me because I'm still in a lot of pain. I got about 4 stitches under it. And there's the IV meds I'm getting. And because I'm so lucky, I get to take this home and get it flushed once a day. I've never showed my portacalf scars, so I'm going to try to do that. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to assume you can't, because I'm not pulling my gown down that low, but I had 2 portacalfs where you get it flushed once a month. It's a disc, kind of like, and it has a septum where the needle goes through and you get it flushed and you get medicine. Basically, these things are for people with weak veins that tend to blow or collapse, like me. I've had this problem. I had my first surgery at 4 years old. I go to St. Mary's Hospital, which is a Catholic hospital in Richmond, Virginia. I'm on the 6th floor, which is the same floor my grandmother died on, which is kind of hard for me, because every time I get admitted or I have to go do x-rays or something, I walk by the unit that my grandmother died on, that I had to see that happen. So it's kind of hard for me. But I'm on the children's unit. The neurosurgeon was her unit. She had cancer. Currently I just have CF and SVT, and currently I'm having also a new problem I didn't know. CF patients can later develop bone problems as they get older, which I'm starting to get. I currently have, I think, 3 lung infections, which I'm getting treated. But perspective to the healthy people. We as teenagers, even, imagine being a teenager with a disease, an illness. I prefer to say illness. Just a little perspective. We aren't contagious. If I cough on you, you'll be fine. If I get a coughing fit, this is also in response to the girl with cystic fibrosis who got put out of a movie theater for having a coughing attack. We can't control that. We have a lung disease. Our lungs are weak. We need transplants. We need everything else. I had a friend who died from his transplant when he was 19. I'm 17, and I need a transplant. That doesn't make me feel good. But I promise we're just like you. We're just like anybody else. We need more medical attention. I like to go to concerts. I got to see, if you're in the metal, you might know these bands. I got to see Carcass last year. I went to Barbecue. I like jazz too. I love Frank Sinatra. I like swing. I like James Dean. I have a James Dean pillow. Yeah, I like to design clothes. I do a lot of fun stuff. But the difference is, I have a terminal disease. I don't have the same opportunities as everybody else. But at the end of the day, I'm still a teenager. I still have dreams, aspirations, and things I want to achieve. But I am held back by my disabilities. But don't think because somebody has a disease that they can't do what you can do. They don't have feelings, that you're going to catch what they have. Because let me tell you something. You can't catch something this, let me think of these medical terms, chronic diseases and all these different types of diseases, unless it's something like a sickness that's temporary, like a cold, Ebola, what was the flu, something like that you can catch. But diseases, you don't have to treat us Like, we're these disgusting creatures that are bad for you that you don't want to be near. Because I've dealt with this a lot in school. I used to have to wear a heart monitor. Sometimes I carry around oxygen. And kids, they don't want to touch me. I have to take medicine during the day. I have to take breathing treatments. They're like, don't go near her. She's going to make you sick. Now, me being in school and seeing that and hearing my fellow peers say they don't want to be near me, that I'm disgusting. You know, how does that make me feel? I can't help this. I can't help that I was born this way. You know, so just from perspective, if you see somebody with an inhaler, a nebulizer, a breathing treatment with oxygen, you know, don't act so scared of them. Don't treat us differently. It's not just old people or, you know, people with cancer who have to have oxygen machines and deal with these things. You know, we're a whole wide spectrum of people. And, you know, I've had friends with also have CF cancer or other lung problems or anything. Not that those are all lung problems, but just different diseases. You know, they have to deal with people not treating them equally because they're sick, and people, they don't understand the diseases and the things we have to go through. And I'm just saying it's just not fair. So what I'm focusing on today is my doctors are going to come by and see me. Summer just started, yay! So I'm starting my summer. My mom's coming back up in a little bit. She's going to bring me Starbucks. I like Starbucks. Maybe I'll get the nurse to bring me a movie. I'll maybe watch Aladdin. I love Aladdin. But, you know, don't be afraid of us. I don't like it when people are afraid of me or afraid to ask me. We don't find it offensive if you're curious or you want to know about us. I want people to ask me, what is cystic fibrosis? You know, what is this about? I'll explain it to you the best I can and give you a link to get the medical perspective. You know, my doctors, they help. They'll explain to people, my friends, my relatives, what's going on with me. You know? Just saying, we're people too.